Hi, Chris Madsen here. Everything at its root, as its foundation, is spiritual. It's the spirit of the being, of the group, of the collective, of the government, of the corporation, of the business. All of these power things at the root, it comes down to spirit. Spirit simply is the spiral, energy, thoughts, emotions, feelings moving within consciousness. And so, what's going on here is that right now, like today, is Black Lives Matter Day. There's protests and things, right? Well, really, any belief or spirit that would think that just because of another person's color or where they came from or their belief systems or any of that would have anything to do with being better or less, that's a spiritual matter. That's separation from source. And so ultimately, whatever it is, whether it's a corporation putting poisons and toxins in the food because it preserves shelf life and, whatever, any of it, uh, all aspects of our lives, right? If they're not love based with the spirit emanating from pure love, from source, there's suffering attached to it. There is pain, there is uh, disharmony. And in the world right now, we are experiencing huge amounts of all of that. The mainstream media, you know, whatever media you're listening to, there is the bias of the spirit of the person and the group and organization. Like mainstream media is owned by the cabal, they have their certain agendas, and so because of that, whatever you're hearing on the media, it's to promote the agendas of that. Like recently, we had the pandemic scam, that was furthering their agendas. Now, in governments, we're seeing the same thing. There are, to what degree is this being or group or organization moving in the spirit of love, of the greatest good for all beings, for everyone on the earth? Now, an aspect of disconnection from love is a belief that there is limited resources, that somehow we have to fight for them, we have to compete, we have to go to war, we have to gather in groups and go my team against your team, and lie and corruption, all of these things, right? They're based on a belief of lack. Now, the Creator, the Source, has given us ample resources for every being on the earth, every being to have prosperity. There is enough land for everybody, there's enough space for everybody to have exactly what they want. There is enough food for us and generations to come. We have it all. We can be in perfect harmony. We simply have to rearrange, do some housekeeping. For instance, rather than explosion energy, of gasoline and pipelines and all that, we use things like uh, hemp. One thing, say the lumber. You can make really kick-ass stuff with hemp. So a wonderful thing, and it's a beautiful thing that creates harmony. Uh, we have free energy. That's not even debatable now. It's been suppressed. Imagine this. You get free energy, so you've got your system that you can fuel up your car, heat your home, air condition, whatever you want energy for, it's free. You've got your free land, and you've got your beautiful home, whatever you want it to be like, right? You can grow your own. We're smart people. We can have balances. Some people, uh, they want to live in a city and have real close, like even apartment kind of energy. Great, fine. You know, uh, we can have, if we move in the right spirit, things like the medical system will just go, it'll be completely changed because the focus will be on health, vibrant living from day one. So these kids won't get shot up with vaccines. They'll get shot into playing outside, being filled with, playing in the mud and the sun and climbing trees and on and on and on. That and good organic, healthy food. None of this sugar based, glyphosate filled stuff, right? That is how uh, we start right there and move it up from there. Healthy living, and all of the focus is on healthy living. And then when something does go on, uh, the cures for cancer, etc., they're there. We have them. They're just being suppressed because of the spirit of big pharma. And so the, we move through the heart through love. That's how we do it. And so it is a spiritual matter, all of it. So if it's not in pure love, then we resist. We don't participate anymore. And so it is.